Hello, this is Remy Pangalo from CASE at JMU, and today I'm going to be showing you the new solar testing environment for the solar competition as part of the KidWind challenge. So the solar testing environment is something that you can purchase from the KidWind shop, somewhere in the $1,300 to $1,600 frame, so it is pretty expensive, but if you go to the website, they also have the opportunity for you to download the specifications, and you can build this out of 2x4s and things that you buy at Lowe's. So I'll show you the components and I'll assemble the rig, and then what we're going to do is I'll demonstrate how much power it puts out and how your solar home should fit under this new testing environment. So what we have is a 30-inch by 30-inch frame. Attached to it, there's 3 ballasts for 5 halogen lights each, so a total of 15 lights. And then those are wired into a 5-minute timer. The whole thing is, I think it's only 16 inches high. You can check that. Yeah, 16 inches. So all you need to do is add the feet to this structure. It's the same kind of metal structure that the wind tunnel is made out of. All right, the feet go on, and there is a mat that is provided that has Velcro on it so that your structure stays where it needs to, and the students know where to place their project. Then all we need to do is install all of the halogen lights. This is the most time-consuming part of this project. Once you have all of your light bulbs installed, you can go ahead and plug it in. And you should be able to turn on that 5-minute timer. So the 5-minute timer is important because when you go to competition, your team will only have 5 minutes to demonstrate their solar home for the judges. So, per the rules, remember that your solar structure should be no more than 12 inches tall. Mine's only a little over 9, almost 10 inches tall. The idea is that these halogen lights are very hot, and you want to be at least 4 inches under those lights so that you don't have any fire issues or melting issues. Again, because the solar environment is a flat environment, highly recommend flat roofed houses, but feel free to create a pitched roof. And I'm hoping that mine is demonstrating that this little light turns on when it's under the solar environment. You can move it around a little bit if it needs to be placed directly under the lights. And remember that all of your circuits should have a switch. So my switch on the side should turn the light on and off. That's the emergency switch. The other thing that it's important to recognize is that this is not like testing your solar home outside. I was outside today on a beautiful sunny day in November, and my light meter here, which is a very important piece of equipment to have on hand, was telling me that it was almost 70 kilolux outside. So that's 70,000 lux. Now in here, in this light environment at about 4 inches under, I'm only getting 13 kilolux. So take that with a grain of salt. The other thing to do is to be sure that you are doing your homework on your solar panels and what to expect out of them and how that relates to their load that you're trying to power. So these are the Vernier solar panels at about 4 inches under the lights. I'm maxing them out at about 2.6 volts. But if I look at the current, they're about 0.08 amps or 80 milliamps. So again, understanding what your solar array will do under a similar light regime is important to understand how it will work in this environment when you need to demonstrate to the judges. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about how to assemble your solar rig, where to find the directions, or why your solar home isn't working under a certain light regime, please feel free to email us anytime. Thank you.